this is Biathlon, where winter is one and spring is coming. In the meantime, we're right in the thick of the Olympics. I just watched the men's individual, but we'll start with the mixed relay, who was won by France, of course. Però Fiumae Giamonosimo, you can't beat that. I mean, look at this, Italy. I wanted to say it was far behind, but they weren't far behind. Only 25 seconds. They had a pretty good lineup too, with Hofer finding a new youth at this age of 36. Vera Vitotti, of course. Vera also 35, but she's still in pretty good form. And Vitotti not as fast as I think she was when she won the World Cup, but pretty good. She, of course, shoots much faster than anyone else, I would say. Germany surprise bronze medal. Strelo, of course, the sharpshooter Navrat, who's pretty good this season, fought another sharpshooter. I think she found her shooting form again, like she had previous season. Of course, the skiing isn't there, and Preuss, who didn't do too well, but it was still enough for them to get the bronze medal. I don't think, even if she hadn't made that many mistakes, if she would have caught up with Vitotti at the end, but yeah. Norway only fourth. Kirkheide also kind of broke the last leg there. Samuelsson pretty much destroyed Sweden's chances. They still ended up on 5th place. Finland, kind of a surprise, but with Minkinen in the last leg, not that much of a surprise. And I see no better nation here, so pretty much as expected, except for maybe Germany being third. Although on paper, maybe Norway and Sweden should have been higher, I guess. But I'm glad for Germany. I'm happy for them. They've been getting better and better this season. They're looking more. They're looking better as a team. Preuss individually doesn't look as good as she did last year, but Germany has more runners now by athletes. I don't know if I should check anything here. Course time. Pero was fastest. No, Fiumane was fastest. Jean Monod in the women's. Christensen, he was surprisingly fast. I mean, I remember when I saw him, he ran like he was eating the earth. Maybe he saved his skiing form for this Olympics event. Jacomel was fastest, on par with Christensen. Interesting. So they had the same time. Is that what that means? And Fiumae, as we'll see, he saved his skiing for the Olympics. So I shouldn't have counted him out, judging by the ski form in the World Cup. Unfortunately, I don't know about the shooting. I mean, look at this. He missed 5 times. And as we'll see in the individual, let's go to the results first. He also missed 4 times here, but he was the fastest skier. Range time, that's wrong. Course time, look at this, I can't believe it. Dali was second. He didn't look second during the race. Maybe he shot slower, I don't know. So yeah, pero he put the pace on the first lap. Only Fiumae could match him. And maybe Ponsiloma, who was about 11 seconds and bottom. But so yeah, look at this. Perov skied not that not that much faster than Botan, but something strange here. Why is there only 14 seconds between them? Maybe he just shot much faster, yeah. I thought he'd have a much faster course time than Botan. Range time. Pero. And then where is Botan? He shot slow. I can't find him. Where you at, dude? Whoa, look at this. Almost 30 seconds slower than Pero. Wow, so he shot slow and steady, but that won him the race, so it's very interesting. I wonder what would have happened in the World Cup if he hadn't gotten ill. Would he still be the leader? Would he be second instead of Giacomel, chasing Pero, who caught his form kind of it took him a few World Cup stages. So yeah, it'll be interesting. Ligrid, I saw an interview with Ziggy Maze. He gave him a chance because this is his best chance for a medal, and he got it. So yeah, he was very emotional at the end. Hidden Salo, he shot clear, but the skiing is very slow, so he couldn't get the medal. Navrat missed once. He wasn't too far behind. Samuelson, he was in the cards, but last shoot missed twice. Giacomel, he's not in that good of a shooting form as he was in the first stages. I mean, in the, I don't know, third or fourth stages of the World Cup, so I'm not sure about him. He still skis fast, but Fiumae 4 misses and he's still 8th. Crazy. Dale, the same. So Fiumae was faster than Dale, as we saw. Who else should I mention? Hofer, he was doing well, but then missed at the end. Fabian Claude missed in the beginning. Anyone else? Where is Jacquelin? I think I stopped seeing him during the race. They didn't show him. How do you write his name? 55th. He missed 6 times. That's crazy. Yeah, it wasn't his day. Perhaps his sprint will be better. Who else do I mention here? This guy I haven't seen much of. He's just 25. Nelin, Uldar, Braunhofer. This guy only 1 miss. Still very slow. Crazy race. Botan. I mean, he was the last on the skis. I mean, among the favorites, and he managed to get it. I think his last lap was better than Pero's, so yeah, very interesting. He saved his energy for the last lap after the slow and steady shoot, which got him no penalties. So yeah, crazy race. I must say, I thought Pero was gonna take it, but here he comes. Botan, he's back. Crazy. Let's see the range time again. Not the range time, the course time. So look at this. Fiumae, it was the fastest skier. I can't believe it. Let's see if he gets the shooting right in one of these races, sprint or pursuit. He's usually very good in the pursuit. He might win another medal. At this point, I'm doubting Giacomel. He still skis decent. I don't think he's as fast as he was in the previous World Cups, so it'll be interesting to see. Ski time, I mean, this is what I should be looking at, because that's the course time. Yeah. So let's see, where is Giacomel? Yeah, he's 4th. 38. I remember he lately, in the last, I would say, couple of years, he constantly beat Fiumae on the skis, but look at this, 38 seconds slower. even Pero slower, 25 seconds. Dale, I would say, is on par with what I thought he would be ski-wise. Legred, he was faster than lately. Ponsiloma, not so fast actually. Samuelson, very slow. Like I said, Samuelson, he got tired. He was the fastest skier before the Olympics. He started his season like a bat out of hell. But like in the last 2 or 3 seasons, this always happens. He just gets tired, and then mid-season he doesn't have the same ski speed. Maybe he just also gets disappointed by the lack of results because of the shooting. So yeah, who knows? But maybe he'll do better in the next races. But I doubt. I think it's gonna be Fiumae, perhaps in one of the races. Pero and Botten and Giacomelli. He's bound to get it right in at least one of the races. Okay, so yeah, crazy race. Horn, look at this. He was pretty fast, but 6 misses. Yeah. All right. I decided to record this after each race. So this is after the second race because there's too many races, so I don't want to lose touch. And I'll just make a video, just edit all of them together, and after the Olympics I'll publish the video. Alright, coming up after the pursuits. Just saw those today, but I'm gonna start with women's 15 kilometers individual, where Julia Simon est retournée à sa forme. She's back on form. She only missed once and she shot incredibly fast. Jean Monod, she missed twice, so she could only get second place. We'll see what the ski speed is, but it's almost a minute because Julia Simon shoots so fast. So yeah, she was incredibly happy after everything that happened with her suspension and the drama and with the illegal stuff she did. And here she is, 22-year-old Kristova Laura. I love that name, Laura. That's the best female name. So she shot clear and managed to get the bronze medal. That was amazing. Foot, she shot clear as well, but her ski speed just isn't there. She's back on form in terms of shooting, but she still hasn't improved the ski speed. So yeah, Vera, unfortunately for her, missed once but couldn't ski faster. So I guess she could have done better. She skied faster than Camille Benet, of course, who's 25. I thought she'd be younger. Okay, she actually missed the last shot. Otherwise, she would have gotten the bronze. Fortunately for her, maybe she would have competed in the sprint as well if she had done that. Another surprise here. She was in the thumbnail on HBO Max with the pigtails. She looked amazing. Yeah, very devilish. Etich Vals missed twice, only 2 minutes, so basically she was on par with Simon. I wonder how fast she shot. Maybe she skied faster actually. Yes, Blum, this is she's quite old actually, 31. I thought she would be a newbie. Haven't seen much of her. Preuss starting shooting better, but still not the best, and the ski speed isn't there. Another name whose rink doesn't sound in my ear, Magnussen. 2 misses. She couldn't do better. Elvira Oberg, I don't know what happened to her, man. Why is her ski speed not good enough for the Olympics? Is this... I mean, there was like one race, maybe 2 World Cups ago, where she was like she used to be when she was young, but I don't know why she she's not fit. She used to be so fast. Stremos, Bobornikova, Johansen, Dimitrenko, Loteli, Minkinen, 2 misses. Yeah, she's not skiing very fast either. I think she skied faster in the first, in the beginning of the season. Maybe she got tired. But as we'll see, she'll have more to say. Anyone? Heuser, she missed the last 3 shots. Unfortunately for her, she would have gotten a medal with a clean shoot. She looked so good. She was quite fast on the skis as well. Maybe that's why she missed. Antholz, Klutens, Irwin, anyone else worth mentioning? Bitozzi, she missed 4 times. Not a great race for her. This should be her staple race where she does the best. Actually, the French commentators mentioned that she's got 3 crystal gloves in the individual, I believe, I'm not sure. So that was a surprise to me. She's got 1 overall, but 3 in the individual, so that's because she shoots well usually, not this day. Hanoberg, she just gave up. She didn't ski too fast. She's not very fit either. I mean, she skied faster a few World Cups ago. I don't know what happened. Maybe they didn't prepare well enough for the Olympics. Who else? Do I need to even look for? Justine Breza-Boucher? 8 misses, just like Lampic. So the 2 fast skiers, they just can't get those shots to go through. Tandrevolt, 7 misses. Yeah, she will do better, but Sharvatova, 3 misses. Let's see, the ski speed. Jean Monod. Interesting, she's gotten so good. I mean, she was nowhere near as fast in last seasons. She was faster at the end of last season, but 2 seasons ago she was a slow skier. But as she improved on the skis, she doesn't seem quite as sharpshooter as she used to be, so that's interesting. So look at this, Simon was 31 seconds slower than her. Bendica. How is this girl so fast? She's quite old, actually. Interesting. 4 misses, though. Thunderbolt was quite fast. Why did she ski so fast, having missed so much? I don't know. Lampic. This girl is pretty fast, too. Etichvalz. Yeah, she was a bit faster than Simone. Pitozzi, kind of slow. Elvira Oberg, very slow, very disappointing. Breza-Boucher, she just gave up. Interesting. Let's see the shooting time. This is more interesting. Yeah, Bitozzi is actually faster than Simon. Look at this. Heikki Gross, she shot fast, only missing 3 times. Interesting. Vira, of course, is in the top 3. Yeah, and if we look at Jean Monod, she not only shoots slow, but she's not as accurate as she used to be. Interesting. Let's move to the men's sprint. Should I have said anything else about the individual? Yeah, Julia Simon, she was great. So let's see if she can keep it up, if it's a pattern. I think it favored her that she started the season later because she could get in form in the Olympics, but she won't be doing as well in the next 2 races. So here he is, Fiumae, 33, and expecting a child, which she announced after the win. So he'll be having a little Fiumae, or a little girl. Fiumae. Yeah, his first name is Kenton Christensen. He timed his form right for the Olympics. I was actually quite surprised about his ski speed in the last few World Cups, and here he is confirming that. But he wasn't as fast as Fiumae, but still very fast. Ligrade also improved his ski speed after being so slow. He was Yeah, he was so slow in the beginning of the season. He didn't actually had one podium after winning the overall. Last year he couldn't get one podium in this season's World Cups, but he got to the podium every single Olympic Games race thus far. So yeah, he took it from Jacqueline by 2/10 of a second. That was crazy. Jacqueline was totally deflated by the end. But he'll get another chance. He will get that bronze medal, as we'll see. So yeah, disappointment isn't too great. I saw an interview with him that he is actually influenced by the cyclist Marco Pantani, who had explosive attacks. So he's trying to do the same, disrupt the biathlon with fast shooting and very fast starts. Samuelson, I don't know what happened to him, as plenty of commentators have pointed out. He was the fastest in the World Cup on all races thus far, but as I keep saying, he just gets tired. He starts the season fast. He gets tired, especially maybe he doesn't train as much after seeing that the shooting just doesn't go well enough for him to win consistently. Dale, I think he was the fastest on the skis. That might be, yeah, according to the difference in time, that might be the case. Maybe Fiume is second, we'll see. Ponsiloma was also on par with them, so but he missed twice, so he couldn't get a medal. Button didn't do so well, so his ski speed isn't there. I'm not sure it's because of his illness, or maybe he's just not that fast. He seemed faster back when he was a World Cup leader, but he's not a very fast shooter either. Pero unfortunately for him, he does seem like the most on form biathlete at the moment. That's why he's leading the World Cup, but he just missed a step during these Olympics. Maybe he'll get another chance in the mass start. Horn did a decent job, but the ski speed not as fast as he was in the beginning of the season. Campbell Wright, Hofer, he's doing a decent job at his age, 36. David Zobel, Giacomel, unfortunately for him, he missed, and that means he will have started the pursuit with a huge handicap, so no go for him. He will do a better race just like Perrault, but yeah, they won't be winning. Jakob Falk Navrat, he looked better in the World Cup, didn't do well in the Olympics. Anyone, maybe Florent Claude, anyone maybe who underperformed? I don't see anyone. Let's see the ski speed. Yeah, Dale was first. Fiume, how did it get? I mean, I speculated during the World Cup being so disappointed by his ski speed that maybe he's just timing it for the Olympics, and that has indeed happened. But I wasn't sure. I mean, I was actually very disappointed that he didn't do better in the World Cup. Unfortunately, he did get the shooting right here, but barely the prone shoots. There were a couple of close calls there, and as we'll see in the pursuits, he's just not shooting as well as he did when he won the World Cup and all those titles, Olympics and World Cup, World Championships. Ponsiloma showing his face again, putting money in the bank for him to go chase the pursuit, so he's just 17 seconds behind. I mean, this is the... wait. I made an error here. So yeah, he finished 7th, 46 seconds. But turns out not an insurmountable difference for him to win the pursuit. So here he was actually 17 seconds, 18 seconds lower than Dolly Skefdal. And yeah, slower than Fiumae as well, so which is interesting. Lightweight was faster than expected. So basically he was 15 seconds slower than Fiumae, which is a decent job. Not crazy. Christensen was actually slower than I thought. He's on par with Lightweight. Interesting. Botan was not as slow as I thought, pero I think he didn't push very hard. And Samuelson very slow, considering what he did in the first part of the season. Jacquelin, fortunately for him, he pushed very hard in the beginning. He was on par with Fiumae, but then he got deflated. He couldn't keep it up in the last lap. That's why he got overtook by both Lightweight and Christensen. Giacomel, he didn't push either, seeing how he missed. Yeah, interesting results, which sets it up for the... Should I do the pursuit now? Maybe I will, because we're at the men's and then we'll do both the women's races. So yeah, the 46, whatever it was, seconds, he made them up by missing only once. Lightweight actually missed twice. He would have won with one miss as well. Interesting. Maybe not. Maybe it would have been a sprint. And Jacquelin managed to get that bronze medal. He was leading the whole race, but as we see here, the last two shots, maybe he could have slowed down. He shot very fast. I mean, that's why he was leading. He was shooting so fast. He was like the male version of Vitozzi. But maybe he could have slowed down in the last shoot with one miss only. Instead of two, he would have gotten the silver. Fortunately for him, he's very spectacular though. Pero only one miss. He recovered the lost time in the sprint. Christensen didn't do that well as the sprint. Dale missing 3 times. He got a 6th place. Fiumae 5 misses. So yeah, I'm not sure about his shooting form, but it's nice to see the ski speed is back. That gives me hope. Maybe he'll have another attempt at the World Cup next year. Campbell Wright showing his face in the top 10 again. Giacomel also missing only twice. He managed to recover some positions. There was kind of a sprint here between Fiumae and Wright trying to take it from Fiumae. He barely missed. And Giacomel, he was happy with being 9th. He didn't fight for it. Went behind the 2. Botan only 10th. Horn missing 3 times, and Samuelson missed 5 times. He was in the cards after the first shoots, but last shoot was disastrous. Hofer again doing a decent job. Anyone else? Alright, I can't wait to see the ski speeds. I'm guessing Dale will be first again. Ponsiloma was actually first. Yeah, interesting. Yep. How much did it finish with? 20 seconds, and he was still first. That's crazy. He pushed all the way to the end. Interesting. Okay. Course time. Yeah. Wright was second. That is crazy. Giacomel, I'm not surprised that it was third. So how did this guy start to ski so fast? Maybe he also saved his energy for the Olympics. Dale was only 4th. Pedro was close. Navrat quite fast. Fiumae, he didn't push with 5 misses. Maybe he decided to just save his energy for the mass start. Yeah, he basically had the same ski speed as Jacquelin, but Jacquelin, of course, last lap, he gets tired. Botan was also there. Interesting course times. Samuelson, look at this. Of course, he gave up in the last lap. And then the shooting time. Jacquelin was actually second. Who is this guy? I don't know. He is Slovenian. So the fast shooting didn't work for him. It did work for Jacqueline up to the last shoot. Jacqueline also shot fast. And there. Pero also. Interesting. So let's go to the women's sprint results. Shirkaide, she got it. Ocean was actually leading. She was fastest. Like I said, she used to ski much faster last season. She's only 23. She sometimes skis as fast as Justine Brezabouget, but she didn't have it the beginning of this season, which was surprising to me, but I guess she too saved it for the Olympics. Unfortunately for her, she wasn't as fast as Kirkaide, who actually had the perfect race. She was not fast in the beginning, but she saved it all for the last lap, where she just was like a train. Just ate Michelin had about, I think, 8 or 9 seconds after the second shoot, after going out of the range, and Kirkaide just recovered like more than like 12 or 13 seconds in the last lap, which is crazy. Jean Monod, she would have won without a miss. I think, yeah, she actually skied faster than Kirkaide, I guess. Maybe not, maybe she shoots slow, so we'll see as soon as we check it. This is a surprise. This girl is quite old. She has beautiful eyes. Maybe that's why she managed to only miss once. So, a couple of Bulgarians here showing their faces. Hristova didn't do too badly either. She'll do better in the pursuit. She'll slowly recover some positions. So yeah, Bulgarians in the Biathlon World Cup, interesting. Vitozzi, she set herself up for a good pursuit, but it was kind of disappointing to see that she was 40 seconds down on Circaide over a sprint, which is such slow ski speed. Minkinen even worse. I think Minkinen was faster in the beginning of the season, so I'm very disappointed. I kind of like her. I want her to win, but Royce also not too fast either. She is a little better, but nowhere near as good as last year. And we have a Polish woman here, and I think she's Austrian. Doesn't say. Thunderbolt, like I said, she would do better. Only 2 misses here. Foot, very slow, very slow. Can't believe how slow she is. And let's see the disappointments from the favorites. Elvira Oberg, very slow ski speed. Only 2 misses, but still disappointing. And her sister, she's faster, look at this. But she doesn't have the ski speed either. I mean, she was, I think, for a couple of World Cups, she was the fastest. I don't know what happened to her. They just didn't train or something, I don't know. Nottingham also very slow. And this girl who was the fastest, who was such a fast skier in the individual, I don't know why she was... she had a decent ski speed here. Alright, let's see it. Yeah, she was faster than Jean Monod with that last lap. Crazy. Fastest time. I wonder if she'll be like Elvira Oberg. She was... I think Elvira was even faster when she was 22 and came on the scene, and then she just slowly drifted away from the top positions. Her shooting never got better, and since she doesn't have the ski speed anymore, she can't win. Jean Monod, as I said, as she got faster, she's among the top skiers every race. Her shooting just dropped a couple of percentages, so I would say if she would normally get 19 out of 20, she now gets 18 out of 20, so that's kind of the her percentage, 90%, I think that is. So Ocean, she really shows her face at these Olympics. She was lower than Jean but shot much faster, so that's why she was leading. But Kierkegaard, should I just look at this? Course time lap 3. Yeah, she was much faster than Michelin and Jean. Yeah, see Bendigo, she's quite fast actually. Todorova, she was fast. This is interesting. Tandrevold, she was fast. Maybe they trained together. That they're both so fast. I mean, Tandrevold used to be fast too when she was shooting better, but her shooting just went worse for some reason. I mean, last season she looked so scary, but now she just can't get it together. Hannah Oberg, so slow, 55 seconds behind Kierkegaard, is so slow. And Elvira Oberg even slower. Berzabouche, she just gave up again. 4 misses. Disaster. She wouldn't even qualify for the pursuit. Lampic as well. Minkinen very slow, despite no misses. Very slow ski speed, which is disappointing. Yep. Then let's see the pursuit. So how many races have we had? 4 races left. So here she is, Vitozzi, with the fast shooting and the accuracy. She would have won even if she missed the last shot. Kierkegaard missed the last 2. In the last shooting she missed 2. Vitozzi was chasing her, and even if she had missed 1, she would have won that, which is crazy. So she had a quite smooth ride towards the end, even though she was winning. The Italian coaches kept screaming at her to go faster, but she had already won. Minkinen, unfortunately, she was overtaken by Kierkegaard on the last lap. It would have been nice for her to get a silver medal. It's just to mix it up. I kind of like her. I want her to win. Jean Monod couldn't do better, so this time she missed 3 times. Yeah, even with two misses, she would have been maybe 3rd. Ossia Michelin, she missed 4 times, so but her good position allowed her to gain the 5th position. Preuss missing 2 times, again in the top 10. Hristova from 11 to 7. She had another clean sheet. Amazing, amazing. Hannah Oberg, she recovered a lot. She skied faster, I believe. We'll see the times. Vera, she had an amazing recovery, only 1 miss. She was way down the list. I guess Blum again showing her face. Wolfa, I don't know who she's very young. Huh. From Latvia, 20 years of age. Who knows, maybe a future contender. And this girl, she's 28. So yeah, good performances for her. I wonder if we'll see her again in the World Cup. It goes the same for Todorova. I believe we will see. Hristova, she's only 22. Todorova, she's 28. So I wonder if she'll have more good performances or decent performances. Not then slow on the skis. Magnusson, she's not doing as well as she did in the beginning of the season. Vogt couldn't shoot as well now. Let's see, Elvira, 5 misses, disaster. Who else? Hauser again, last shoot, disastrous for her. Tannheimer. I saw her getting the first shoot clean, but then again she couldn't do better. Thunderbolt 9 misses. That's crazy, man. Crazy. Let's see the ski speed. I'm so happy for Vitozzi, and because she gave the Italians a win at home. Elvira Oberg, she skied fastest. That's crazy, man. So what is this? So she can ski fast. I don't know what's up with her, man. She should just ski fast and focus less on the shooting and just win, I don't know, even races, but sometimes just good positions by skiing fast. So, I mean, she's not as disastrous a shooter as Lampic, but if she can get the same ski speed, if she does, she would be up there, but she doesn't feel like going fast. Maybe it's got to be something else to it. Maybe she's tired, maybe she's sick, I don't know. Yeah, look at this. Magnus was third on the skis, but with 3 misses. Chamonix, she was only 4th. Interesting, but not too far back. So 12 seconds slower than Šerkaide. Klemencic, why was she so fast? Virar, she was quite fast. Interesting. That's why she recovered that many positions, along with only missing once. This girl, I know her to be fast, but she just doesn't shoot well. Carrara, interesting. I actually want to see the sprint. Where was Carrara in the sprint? In terms of ski speed. Because she hitched a ride behind Kirkaide, so I imagine she'd be faster in the last lap. Let's go back. Hanna Oberg, only 28 seconds slower, but not as fast as she would have liked. I actually thought she was behind Preuss and Hristova. They were all together after the last shooting, and she couldn't stay with them, which is crazy. Where was Hristova in terms of ski speed? Quite low, 1 minute slower. We'll see what the future brings for her. She's a nice new face to the World Cup. Thunderbolt skis fast, but 9 misses. Alright, so 4 more races to go. Vitozzi didn't ski fast again today, but finally she got the shooting down. So we got relays, and my favorite race is the mass starts. I don't think Brzaboujet will be in the lineup. Maybe they'll put Camille Benet. She's just not shooting. I mean, last year she would occasionally shoot well in some races, which allowed her to win. I even hoped for a moment there that she would win the World Cup. But this year it's just been a disaster. Just maybe a 1 win and a couple of good positions, but just, yeah. Alright. Can't wait for the next races.